Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the viewer's choice for this week. You voted for this one about 3 weeks ago. It's took me a while to get around to it, but I finally watched the 1990 film Brain Dead, directed by Adam Simon, starring Bill Pullman and Bill Paxton, George Kennedy, among others. Bill Pullman is the main character. He plays Rex Martin, and it's a really weird one that just blurs the lines between reality and what's in the doctor's head. So I'll just get to it a little bit. I did re-record it, but I did it in the wrong format, so the video didn't look too good. But yeah, it's just a bit of a mind bender, really, and a weird one. Big question marks all over the film. What's real? What isn't? So Dr. Rex is working with patients in a sort of mental facility, an institute. Bill Paxton's character is a bit sleazy, and he works for a company that experiment, and he wants Rex to perform a procedure on one of the patients who previously was a mastermind, a mathematician, and an accountant. He wants to restore that level of knowledge back to him, so he can practice as a whiz kid mathematician or what have you. If that doesn't work, then the slate will be wiped clean, and he'll have a whole basically fresh mind, and everything he wants and it'll be forgotten. So it could go one of two ways. Rex is very hesitant, finally agrees to it in front of the board, has an accident himself when a hobo basically asks him for some change, and he crashes into a car, wakes up with his wife talking to her. They go out to dinner. Strange scene there where Paxton's character shows up and George Kennedy's character from the board of directors or what have you. And after that, he starts to see a strange man that the patients said he seen. It's a guy in a white coat, covered in blood, laughing, giving people lobotomies. And after that, he wakes up in a mental institute with that same man, claiming to be a psychiatric doctor, Bill Pullman's character's Dr. Rex, his doctor. It goes from there, crazy scenes. There's one scene where he opens a doorway and goes into a room, and it's got all these old world medieval kind of contraptions used for dealing with insane patients, some contraptions and things, kind of torturing them. And then he gets shown the room again and no one's in there. It's just the doctor just says, oh, it's a museum of old contraptions, I'm not actually got anybody in there, I'm not harming anybody. Some good scenes in the film. There's some scenes, there's some uncomfortable shock therapy scenes. Good scene there where the face is removed, but the whole film is like a big question mark, because as it progresses, sort of halfway through, you're following Rex Martin and Dr. Rex Martin, and whether on his sort of mission to try and clear his name and claim his sanity. But is he insane? Or is he all a dream? A lot of dream sequences, a lot of things that could be real, but you don't really know, and it's just left with a big question mark. A lot of ambiguity, very ambiguous film. Some good acting, directed well. I found some parts a little bit slow, and I'm not a big fan of these kind of I did like the movie quite a bit. I'm just not overly keen on these films where it's too ambiguous and you don't know what's real and what isn't, and they don't really clarify that. Now, I understand it's interesting, and it does make for some good imagery with the dream sequences, but overall I find it a little bit I don't know, it just loses me a little bit. I did get the movie, it's just got big question marks all over it for what's real and what isn't, and I guess that's the whole point. What the director and the creators of the film were going for is very ambiguous. But yeah, seen a few like this. There's I'm trying to think of some that I like it. There's quite a lot of films with this subject matter of what's real and what isn't. Some of them done better than others. There's one called Bad Dreams that deals with this kind of thing, whether somebody's insane or they're not, or what they're seeing is real or it's imaginary or a figment of their imagination or something out of their head. Nonetheless, though, an interesting watch, and I did like it. I just didn't love it, but it was very good overall. It was pretty damn good, but and the acting was pretty good as well, but like the subject matter just kind of loses me a little bit. Good performance from Bill Pullman as Rex Martin. Paxton's character was good. George Kennedy was good in it, had quite a small part though, but pretty good. I watched this edition. It's the Blu-ray Media Book, German edition, so most of the text in German. The title font is, and there's some stills from the film. There's George Kennedy's character. Crazy bit at the end where Rex opens up his head. As you can see there, his head's like got a lid on it. There's an exposed brain. There's some more crazy stuff. There's a guy who claims to be the psychiatric doctor, Rex's doctor, and he's also seen in a white coat covered in blood. But yeah, if you've never seen Brain Dead, do give it a watch, because it was interesting, and like, yeah, good film. Just not one of my favourites, but I did like it, and I'm happy to have it in the collection. That's 1990s Brain Dead. Now, I'll put a poll out, one more viewer's choice in this series. What I'm going to do is like 2 seasons a year of viewer's choice. I'm going to do a series, then have a break, then do another series. Not a break from the channel, just a break from the viewer's choice. So I'll put 4 more films out. It's great having you guys vote for first time watches for me, because I go in blind like I did with this film, just knowing the synopsis briefly and the cast. So what we'll do is I'll put out 4 more. It's the last one in the series. I'll get around to doing the film on Monday next week and review and give you some thoughts on it, and then after that we'll take a break from viewer's choice, and it will return probably after the summer sometime, going into August. So thanks for watching. Yeah, that's Brain Dead, and a weird one it was. Very strange, very trippy, all over the place really. But yeah, I think I'll watch something with a little more substance now, but that was an interesting watch. So I'll see you on the next video anyway. Bye.